All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, citation of brothers pushing his word in truth and sincerity, with charity, and risking their lives and freedom to do so. There's a buddy young guy coming to the great millstone, scout camp coming at you with another lesson. Love one is edifying. Quick scripture of the day. I was watching this. I can't find it right now, but Lord, if I find it, I'm gonna go ahead and post it, the link in the description box. It's like, yeah. But anyways, there's a video this guy was talking about. It was a Jake, basically talking about when he's off that Don Julio, and Don Julio's tequila, and he's off that Don Julio, it don't even matter, take that pad off, and he's running the red light. And what he's saying is, when he's off that drink, that tequila, that Don Julio, and it's really any drink, he said, he doesn't care if she's on her monthly or not, her monthly cycle or not. He gonna run that red light. So even if she's on her monthly cycle, that he's still gonna smash. You got people in the comments, agreeing to it. And that shit is completely off, man. All right. Jake is destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. It's an unclean act. It's filthy, and the woman really should be put away. All right, and really, this is why Jake should have more than one wife. Because really, to be fruitful, multiply, and if one woman's on her monthly, go to the next one. So, hey, this is, you try to tell Jake anything, man, related to the scriptures, they look at you like a two-headed dog and shit, but it's off, man. And there's a lot of people that would do the same and agree with his ass. And, this will inspire the lesson, man, and that's off, man. They show my people the transgressions, man. Where they're transgressing and and that's what really inspired to sit down, because I ain't gonna lie, I fell victim to it, in the world before knowing the truth and all that shit, and that shit was off, that shit was completely off. Even in the world, you feel like hold on, something just ain't right, So, we know better, we do better. Getting to the truth and learning these things. I didn't know that these things were in the scriptures, man. Jake is simple as fuck. Jake is just so fucking simple. That's why simplicity is gonna destroy them, man. Leading to that broad way to destruction. But let me get Leviticus 15 and 19. It says, and if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. All right. It says, and if it be on her bed or on anything whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the even. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. And if any woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of her issue of her life uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she layeth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean as the uncleanness of her separation. And whoso touches those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. Hey, man, they're not going to read this in churches, man. All right? Because shit, one of the biggest money makers is these women, man. All right? They donate a lot of money to these churches, man. So they're not going to go ahead and bring out something that's going to offend them. You know, these Jake like hearing the sweet things, you know, the sweet things, you know, but hey, even the things that she touches is unclean, man. You know, hey, you're not going to hear the scripture come out in any church, man. All right. Hey, it was ordered to this thing. I could really finish off. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering. 29. And on the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtles and 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Lord Yahweh for the issue of her uncleanness. You know, call along like Yahweh shot, man. You know, you got Jake over here getting Kool-Aid mustaches and all types of shit, man. It's fucking disgusting. You know, it's completely off, man. This is all the impurities in her body all the dead cells being pushed out her body, and Jake want to swim in it. You know, make light of it. No, everything written 4 times written for our learning. All right, and this is what makes us a wise and understanding nation, man. You know, Esau be all into that bloody shit, man. You know, we ain't into that shit, man. All right. The Lord gave us order. Everything be done decently and in order. You know, what to do, what not to do. And that's one of the things, man, of many, you know, that Jake fucking is consumed with, man. You know, sleeping with the women on the function. That shit's just off. You know, but I'm gonna end it off with that. I just wanted to bring it out. I love when I find that video and post it in the description box. You know, man, we ain't running no red lights over here, man. You So, little ones, edifying lesson. Till next time, say shalom and a blah, blah, blah.